from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I keep you vicious, 6 inches when I'm switching from Marco to ammunition. Listen, this is new for the kids in position, waiting to escape each clip and evicted. You're 6-bit, 666 each digit, profit from these licks and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like Mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, you can witness, never missing. When I aim at a misfit, his shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo. When the King's Arch wigs split, give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in the graveyard. Life, you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say than just 8 bars. If you hate ours, this day you might make ours. Something frightening's about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Czar, Mac Pacino.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I'm telling them bitches for the reason us bitch ass niggas hating. Nigga right through my hood on go dating. Split the script from a strap erase. Somebody dropped in the middle set. Got his ass with a missile, now he's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes, saying that a nigga be out his mind. So evacuate, in other words vacate, cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops I mean anger shit, but I guess they both apply. See eye to eye, not me my nigga, got 20/20 vision, peek my trigger. It's lovely ain't it, nigga, that's my bitch. We fucked around and it's amazing shit, untamed shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what I said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One lifeline gone, and it's sick. And the death's with me, it run blood stick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out lunatic.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, baby. We back. We fucking back. I'm back. I'm excited. God damn it. What a weekend, baby. We here. God damn it. We are here. I mean, we did all this for Mama Rose. Mama Rose.
Mama Rose.
Yeet. You understand? Yeet. That's how I feel. Ron, what up, Ron?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all been doing tonight?
We all right. We all right. Chocolate Girl.
What's up? I had to come back to get y'all in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's good to see you, though, baby. It's definitely good to see you.
Watch your mouth now, Dennis. You know all that cussing. We ain't having all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeet. I guess I'll do some yeet. Yeet.
Got a lady present.
Okay. All right. You right. Hard to start. Luciani in the building. What's up, baby?
What's up, bro? You know, hey man, you know, I'm gonna start using that name though, bro. On everything. I'm definitely gonna start using that 100%. I'm gonna find a way to flip the script on that. That way you do get your recognition for getting, naming me that 100%. But what's good, y'all? What's happening to the panel, man? Good to be back on Talk Your Shit, man. Oh, everything. I ain't been on in a minute, man. Good to see y'all, man. Hope everything been well. 100%. My boy was at the live event the other day, man. That shit looked like it was rocking up in that mud on everything, man. 100%, man. Good to see y'all. Good to be back. Good for having me. I appreciate it. 100%. Let's talk some of that. Some of that is not easy. If you feel as easy, shout out to Scrappy.
Yeah. P-Double, what's up, P-Double?
Oh, I feel like I finished the story, if you will. Oh, we did it for Mama Rose. We did it for the youth. Oh, boy, let me tell you. It was some hard times last year. But this year was a rose. I tell you what, I was so... Man, this weekend was awesome. Me and Ron got to cover it earlier today. So obviously I'm going to be bringing some of that. But man, probably one of the best WrestleMania weekends ever.
Yeah.
And I've seen 37 of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And that
Yeah, I'm
was
old.
WrestleMania 40. And that was the first WrestleMania I've ever. That was my first WrestleMania that I've ever been to. This is my second wrestling event in my life. My dad called me early Saturday morning, right? There's this funny about it. He didn't even know I had tickets to WrestleMania, but he just knew how much I love wrestling that he knew I was going. That's what he said. So he called me up. He said, "Listen, I want to tell you this because I know you're going to WrestleMania." So how you know? I just bought the tickets before he called. That's the crazy thing, right? I just bought the tickets before he called. He said, "Listen, last time I took you to a wrestling event, you know, you was about like 6 years old. I took you to a wrestling event, and you and this little white boy almost got into a fight over Macho Man Randy Savage and Jimmy Simplified Snooker, right?" He says, so "I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't you get your big ass in that ring, all right? Let you know that right now." Don't you get your big ass in that ring. He said, "Go have a good time, but you get in that goddamn ring, all right?" I said, all right, Pop. I never knew I almost got into a fight. I remember going to the event because Macho Man was fighting Jimmy Fox Snooker, but I didn't know I almost got into a fight. That was the crazy thing about it. Like I never knew that.
Look. I mean, I remember one time Terry Funk was wrestling Ric Flair, and Funk was swinging on the crowd, and I'm like, I'm going back to my seat because I don't want to get hit by that madman. So yeah, wrestling has been fun. I've been to so many events. I've been to WrestleMania 27, bro. What a WrestleMania for you to go to, because that was such a fun one. I mean that, and of course the first Triple H ran. But yeah,
I got to give it that. But y'all know how we always start. Let's get the show started with our trash ass players, man. Come on, Ryan, give it to us, Ryan. What you got for trash ass players, Ryan?
My motherfucking, I got to go here, man. So
go ahead, baby.
Go ahead.
My motherfucking trash ass player, Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Oh
you
no!
too old to be driving and get a DUI. Now you facing 10 years.
I didn't even hear about that one.
No, I didn't either.
That makes a lot of sense.
Woo!
You out here in the club and doing all this and doing all that. Sit your ass down somewhere, motherfucker.
Hey, Ron, could you please tell us how you really feel? I really would like to know.
Oh, trust me. You want more? Oh, you son bitch. You deserve the 10 years. You deserve it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, as we can see, we know where Jackson Mahomes get it from. You understand? And I always say, Ryan, we always tell you, you ain't getting two good sons. All right? You ain't getting two good sons.
Oh,
it's rare. It's rare. It's rare that you get two good sons.
No.
I mean, I just don't understand how the father of the Super Bowl champion.
How does Patrick become so normal compared to those folk?
Thank you. Patrick Mahomes at home with his kids, hanging in the backyard, playing baseball. But we got this stupid motherfucker drinking and driving.
It always skips one, bro.
It skipped two.
It skipped two of them.
Wait a minute. Did he kill anybody? Sean want to know, did he kill anybody?
No.
No, Sean, he didn't kill anybody. It's still bad.
It's still bad because if me and my old lady,
he got 10 years because this is not his first DUI, right?
This his fourth time.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
I knew he had priors. I just didn't know I didn't know about this one.
Yeah.
But I knew he already had some. So yeah, 10 years makes sense to me.
And my whole thing, your son is a Super Bowl champ.
That's embarrassing.
No, he ain't just a Super Bowl champion. He's the face of the NFL.
The face of the NFL. But your dumb ass.
Hasn't he won 3?
Yeah.
He got 3 Lombardies.
Yeah. And not only that,
sometimes you just can't take your family nowhere. I swear to God.
Your dumb ass out here.
Daddy, look, your brother out there doing TikToks, fucking shit
TikTok,
up,
and that lean with it, rock with it.
having sexual assault with women. Your daddy out there can't stop drinking and driving. I'm trying to figure out as much money as that family got, and his dad is a former MLB player, and like he's a broke guy. Like he's a former MLB player with a top pitcher.
He got
Why you ain't got no driver? Why you ain't got no driver?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Brett like to hang out at the bar or somebody. He like to be out and about. And
that's cool. You can be. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you being at the bar.
He like to pull up to the bar. He like to pull up to the bowling alley, wherever he like to go spend his free time. He pulling up in his own shit on his own whip, and he getting sauce, and he think he
JD, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you going out having a good time because you don't have. Let me just say this. You don't have, like, when you get drunk, you start messing with people and stuff like that. That ain't the problem that you have. The problem that you have is you keep getting pulled over by the police to the point that they watching you now. They waiting for you to do something. JD, at this point, you got to get you a driver.
No, for sure. No, man, that's why they got Lyft. If he don't want no driver, he got $20 to get from the board to his house.
No,
I mean that's what they have. Uber.
That's not it, Dennis. Patrick Mahomes needs to take a book out of the Kobe Bryant book and disown them. Just cut them all off.
Chocolate girl, save for the back row to hear you.
I'm very serious about that.
I agree.
I'm very serious about it because I mean you can take care of your parents and funnel them some money like Kobe did. He did until he died. But as far as having relationship and styling and profiling and stuff, no, he had to put distance. Why? We see why now.
Right.
We see why. Some of your kinfolk just can't go with you.
Right.
You gotta cut them off. All the stars and famous people say that.
But
they say it. They're not making it up.
My whole thing, we all like to go out. We do.
To leave him alone.
But if you know you're going to be drinking, why don't you take somebody else with you that don't drink?
Well, let's just say he don't have a right mind because he is an addict, right? Patrick Mahomes got enough money to be gangster. Because if I had his kind of money, Pops would be on the lockdown and he would have no say-so about it.
Or
none, because I got the money to do it. I got the money to do it. You don't have the money, dude.
Right.
I got it.
But what?
I gotta protect mine. I gotta protect my children, my legacy, all of that. You not gonna mess it up because you got an addiction. I'm gonna get you some help. I don't care if it's a straight jacket. It's gonna be a straight jacket. It's gonna be rehab. It's gonna be some goons with you at all times. Something. Right. But I'm gonna throw money at it.
My whole thing is, why don't you drink at home?
Because he wants to be out and about.
Because they like to be outside.
Being out, I don't have any problem with that. But if you're gonna be out, like he said, get a driver.
Get a driver.
Like you can't afford driver and security.
No, I definitely agree with you. You know what I mean? But there's I've done both before, and I've done one more than the other in my lifetime. You know what I mean? When it comes to this situation on getting a driver or getting home by yourself, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I understand
what it's real, y'all. We can't just laugh at it.
Trust me. Look,
it's real, but he can.
I got a DUI on my record, and I got a wedding reckless on my record. I got my wedding reckless when I was like 18, 19, and I got my DUI when I was like 23. 100%. And then wasn't even for no motherfucking alcohol. They was for some tree because that shit wasn't. The laws was different back then. 100%. So and. Now here it is in 2024. The laws are different, especially here in California, man. 10 years for just one DUI, not jail time, but just you doing your classes, your fines, all the proper procedures,
community service,
all the little bullshit. So when you got folded, motherfuckers, and you're a habitual offender or a repeat offender, however you want to say it, then we have a problem. 100%. So I definitely agree with you on that.
Get it together. Patrick need to get it together, man. Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, I hate to disown his pops. I mean, his father is his father, and he's a grown man. I got it, but you got desperate times come for just desperate matters. I'm sorry.
All right, I gotta say it. Real quick. Let me just go here. All right. I know sometimes when we bring up stuff, certain people will look and go, "Well, why is he saying something?" Well, here's why. I have a father-in-law that would do this.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get a ticket most times because he would call us and we would come get him.
Mm-hmm.
And as annoying and angry as we would get, at least he would call. And I'm going to say, I get too rich. I get, think you can't do no wrong. But here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in that family does need to check the father. All right. And it will have to be Patrick. But here's the problem. No one will ever know, because the thing I like about Mahomes, he's not letting people know what he's doing. He's not always in the limelight. Think about it. We don't ever hear, we're hearing about the brother. We're hearing about the dad.
What?
We don't hear nothing. If anything, we hear maybe he's working out or he's doing something.
What? With his kids.
With the kids. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So this is where I say it's a pundit on Patrick, but here's the deal. I can't say he didn't do it, because who's to say he hasn't?
What?
First of all, if he was going to be serving 10 years, wouldn't Patrick try to make it, hey, let's do it like this? Can we do something? If he's staying away from it, this is his way of saying, Dad, you got to learn, man. This is ridiculous. We don't know those conversations, and those are tough conversations to have.
It's true.
I'm trying to, and I'm going to tell you another thing. And not that I'm blaming. Well, honestly, I think I can blame them. Because
blame
the
who?
way that the bar.
Yeah,
the way that we
bars. Oh yeah.
The way that we was doing is that you got to make sure that people don't leave outside your bar too drunk and too intoxicated to drive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And being the fact that I know he was big tipping. Now I know he was big tipping. As a bartender, you should have said, "Let me get you an Uber." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to put that. I really don't want to put that pressure all the way on the whole bar and the bartender. But in Texas, 3 DUIs, you got to.
Yeah,
3 DUIs in 10 years, you got to.
I gotta say this though, Dennis. A hard head man, soft ass.
They do, but at the same time, you take the key.
Right.
Well, let's also real quick. Let's remember bars. Like if you watch Bar Rescue, I know John Tapper. He does hammer that a lot.
Oh,
yeah, that is my show.
I love it.
You know what? This is why you my people. This is why I love y'all. All right. This is why we get along. We watch wrestling. We talk sports. John Tapper. Yes.
Hey, CW. I'm getting me a blue blazer and a black shirt as soon as I get free. You don't even know.
Dude, if I could get some money. Dude, I would love to pimp the red suit if I could. I wouldn't have a problem. I like the way I do the John Tapper finger. I always told people I want to make shirts that say you've been fingered by Tafford. But everyone's like, oh, that's a bad thing to say. But anyway, but no, for real. He does mention it a lot. Like, you got to take a note. If you see a guy being overserved, you got to cut him off. Go, yo, man, I'm calling you an Uber, calling you a Lyft. Just wait. You ain't going here, and that person will leave.
Bars can get shut down for that. If they
Right. But before we point at bars, before we point at, this person, no. We got to remember the person made that decision, and he's the one drinking. This is his 4th time, not once, not twice, not an oopsie, 4. And to walk around brazen thinking you could get away with it.
Or
like we don't know other times, like where someone probably did get him in a car. You see what I'm saying? Like someone did get him in the ride. I know, do. Anyway, but
let me say this though.
Yeah, go ahead, hon. I'm sorry.
Your point, CW, is a good one. It is that person's responsibility. They made a decision. But what we as the community cannot do is we can't make it easy for him to do that.
Right.
And that's what I mean. We got to make it hard.
I very much agree.
I know you do. We can't make it hard for him. Easy for him to do it. We got to be as many obstacles as we can be. It's still his responsibility. It's not Patrick's responsibility.
Right.
We got that. I'm just thinking about myself. I've got people in my family who had issues. I'm very, very blessed that I never had an incident where they were, somebody saw them out in public drunk and down the street and out, I never had that in my family, but I've seen, I've heard about it. Right. And it's not only is it embarrassing, it's scary. It's scary for the people who love you, because they don't know if they're gonna get that call that nobody wants to get.
Yep.
And I know I am largely driven by fear. And I know me, if I had the millions that Patrick Mahomes has and the resources that I could avail myself to, my daddy would be on lockdown 24/7. And like I said, he would have nothing to say about it.
Right.
And the minute he get pissed off at me and say, "What you? I'm your daddy. I'm the you my drunk daddy."
Right.
So that's it. You about
to for the back row to hear you.
You about to mess up all this.
Hey, Sharon. We do a show every Saturday morning. Side Joe. And I told you about my grandpa. My grandpa was one of them drinkers, and I told you that they made sure that he took me to the speakeasy with him. Mm-hmm. That way he wouldn't get too drunk because I was with him.
Right.
His responsibility was like, oh no, I got Boo Boo with me. I can't get too drunk.
That's a precaution.
Boo Boo.
Right.
But he thought about it though, didn't
his way.
But look though.
No, honestly, it was my grandmom's idea. I found that out later. I thought it was my grandpa's idea. It was my grandmom's idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that a son is telling a dad, especially where in the culture, you're not telling your dad that you got to sit down.
Oh yes, you are.
No, you're not.
It's a tough conversation though.
Yes, you are. When you the one that's calling, you got the purse string.
No, I don't care what. No, He the one that had you. I could try and give him that advice and tell him, look, I can't give you the dough, but there's no way I'm going to be able to tell Pops, look, bro, you got to go sit down, bro. There's no way. Just like how he's not going to do that for me as a grown man, my daddy's not going to go tell me or force me to go do something. He going to allow me to hopefully find out for myself, bro. 100%. So I can't tell him that he got to go force him
to start.
I understand, but Sharon gonna do it. Sharon, the child, we gonna do it.
No, but see, but
that's me.
But the daddies is gonna listen to their daughters though. They gonna listen to their daughters. But as a son, as a father's son, relationship, the bond, we could be a point of reason, but trying to physically, and I don't care how much money you got. You ain't gonna get Pops to maneuver unless he want to maneuver. He don't want to brought you in, even though you could be making the most sense out of the world. 100%.
Hard to start.
It's a good point.
This hit home for me because my father was drinking and driving.
Yeah,
my father got 3 DUIs, 3 of them. He would go to the bar in Atlanta, get drunk, and drive home. So this hit home for me. Mm-hmm. And it got to the point that the family would not do nothing, so I had to step up. And I told my father, I will whoop your motherfucking ass if you go out here and kill somebody. So you better sit your punk ass at home.
Well, Guccini, you do have a good point. You really do. You got a good point. You do have a good point. I got to remember, I am a girl, chick, woman, female, whatever you want to call me. I'm of the female persuasion. And I know it's different with daughters and fathers, but I'm telling you, for me, I'm sorry. I just couldn't allow it. I could not allow it.
I agree.
And my father would just have to be mad and threaten to disown me or whatever. Disown me then. But I'm going to take my $400 million and I'm gonna keep living, and you're not gonna ruin the rest of my life and my child and my grandchild, your grandchildren. You gotta think, bruh. That's me. That's my idea. He would be a mad father surrounded by people.
Right.
Yeah.
And never alone.
And not in the ground.
But to double back on your point though, we seen, and the roles was reversed, but we seen what Marvin Gaye's dad did to him, even though was, it was a different type of addiction or a different type of habit, but yet he wasn't going to allow his son to get caught up in that shit. And in that situation right there, that's the situation where I come from, because that's where I've seen my whole motherfucking life. You know what I mean? And if it was coming to that type of addiction, then Pops, he on me 100%. And with him, you know what I mean? Even though you can get behind that wheel, even though do something to yourself, but worse to somebody else. And that's really the main point is when you get behind that wheel, it ain't you that you really worried about, or you should be worried about. It's what you gonna do to somebody else. You know what I mean? And so for you to be able to have that conversation from son to father, that just don't mean that he's gonna do, I'm telling you,
you look, addiction.
You got a point. Mm-hmm.
Addiction is hard, and whether it be the daughter that has to step up to the father, if it's the son that has to step up, it always is going to be hard. There's always he'll disown me. Look, that's life. And, you sometimes have to go, I'm the bad guy because I love you. And whether you like it or not, you need to act with some sense. I'm going to tell you guys, I drove drunk one time in my life. That was the most paranoid drive I ever had. And I got home. But when I got home, I said to myself, I will never do that crap again. Would never. And when I go out, if I take a drink, I ain't driving. If I want something, I'll go buy it at the store and I'll drink at home. So that's just the way I roll. And if people don't do that, that's understandable. But I always say, you lose that fear, that I don't, God forbid something happens, then you don't respect. And I'm sorry. I understand Pat should say, and that's where I said, we don't know if Pat has. We don't know if Pat's been like, dude, how many freaking times? But he's not. But that's what I like about him. We don't know what Pat does because Pat keeps it quiet.
Oh, and NC-double.
We got to.
I can't say 100% that anything that I would do would work. I don't know it's going to work. But damn it, I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything that I can do. Now he may not, like he said, he may not do what I tell him to do. He may not, but that's when I'm gonna have to put some distance. I'm sorry. Because I love you. I'm gonna have to put some distance because you're about to ruin everything for all of us. This is what I'm saying. And my freedom means too much. It means too much to me. And it means too much to my kids and my grandkids and everybody that's gonna come after me. And I just can't let. I'm just a protective person, and I just can't let people mess with that. That's just how I roll.
I got
what you got? What's the next one? Yeah, go ahead.
The defensive tackle in college finna get ready to go to.
I knew you were going to him. He just took the guy I was going to talk to.
Trayvon Sweat. Trayvon Sweat, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Trayvon
It just hurt me because
Trayvon Sweat.
You was the top one defensive tackle in the whole damn mock draft.
Yeah.
And what did he do?
Once again, DUI.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I guess is. I see it as the Holy Ghost. I see it.
Sharon and C-double, and I think JD and Ryan. I think y'all was around that time. Do y'all remember around that time where they used to have a hotline at the bar where people came and picked you up?
Yeah.
Because you was too drunk.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I think Texas need to invest in making sure nobody goes home. You know what I mean? Drinking. They're like, they need to have Uber part of their package when they go to the bar.
What?
At home, it was 1-800-4 pickup or something like that.
He lost
something like that.
He lost.
Crazy that you know the number. That's crazy.
He lost so much money behind this. Now he might
but
get.
See, now, I agree with you. He fucked up. He messed up. But see, sometimes, I believe this is all part of the plan of that draft day hype. I believe it's all part of the plan. Why would you get a DUI? Why would you get a DUI in April?
It might be.
Y'all remember y'all remember what happened to Myles Garrett, right?
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying, money talk, bullshit walk.
And I think it all plays in. I think it all plays in a part. Like, oh, we want to get him, but he's rated too high.
I mean,
let's make sure he gets DUI.
I like the kid. I told you about the kid a long time ago. Didn't I?
Yeah, I remember. And I told you he's gonna be a replacement for Grady.
Right.
Yeah.
I said I want this motherfucker right here. Stew my friend Sharon. But you cannot be doing stupid ass shit like this.
You owe me $1.
Oh hell! I'm in trouble.
Sharon, if you count dollars a day, you gonna be rich. Yeet.
Yeet.
But
just pay up. You know what my Cash App is.
You cannot mess up your own self when it comes to you finna get drafted. The draft in 2 weeks.
See, that's the way I feel about it. Life too hard as it is. Why make it harder for yourself?
That's why I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe it's all the way true. I just don't.
So you think somebody would actually do something intentionally so his draft stock would fall so he can go to
so when he gets to the right team.
I ain't believing that.
Well, first of all, he was projected
as
second.
Illegal. He could have done something else that wasn't illegal as a DUI.
But
I mean,
but then again, sometimes Sharon, a lot of that stuff don't really be on your record. It just look like it's on your record. You never hear about them going to a police hearing. You'll never hear about them actually being in court.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this stuff that be happening around draft, I'm just telling you, I really don't be believing it.
Okay,
I really don't.
But
all right.
Like, why would you do out of all the things that's going on in your life? This is from November until April, whenever you get drafted. I say the 25th. This is the biggest time of your life. All you're doing is training.
Right.
Because you're trying to up your stock.
And visiting the teams too.
The law, though, Dennis, they think nothing's going to happen to them.
But the problem.
There's some dummies now, Sharon. There is some dummies out there. You know, there are some Johnny Manziels out there.
Just being young people.
It ain't even that they dummies. It's just that they young, bro. They do want to get out. Some of them young brothers do like to get out.
Invincible. Nothing's going to happen to them.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they all ain't robots that just want to strictly be the greatest. We heard what Johnny said during the Shannon Sharp interview. He said, "Man, once I felt like I got drafted, my dreams have I did my dreams. I lived my dreams.
Right. That was a great.
And Johnny Manziel's a Heisman Trophy winner.
That was a great interview. If anybody has not watched that Johnny Manziel interview on Shannon Sharp, you should watch it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's one of his best interviews. It really is a good interview.
And my last trash player for tonight, Antonio Brown, sit the fuck down.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know what he did.
Okay, you wait a minute. Sharon, I think
go ahead. Just watch him out. Watch him out.
Yeah, he's watching him fly.
This MF, the stupid son bitch. You wanted to get out of Pittsburgh, yes or no, Sharon? He wanted to get out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Accused Big Ben of all the stuff that he didn't even do. All kind of craziness.
Yeah. You got out of Pittsburgh, you went to Oakland, you went to Tampa Bay, you basically stripping on the field when you were with Tampa Bay.
Don't forget.
Now you out of the NFL and you got another try somebody. Call that pass in.
You just need to be quiet.
You get mad because call that pass in ran number 84.
That's his number. And they ain't retired.
And it ain't like he was the first person to wear 84.
So. Exactly. Hines Ward did Hines wear 84 or 89?
86.
No, he wore
86. My bad. But I like Hines. That was my guy.
My thing is, somebody need to go to that man's house.
Man, look.
I'm sorry.
Man, look. Let me say I agree with you 100% first thing. But AB, if you listening, like Ron said, sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down.
You're making a spectacle out of yourself. You're no longer a Steeler. We know you want to come back, but you can't come back, dog, because you just too out there. I'm sorry. Right. So, just like I was just saying earlier, we can't allow you to mess this all up, and that's what you would do. You would mess it up, and we can't have that.
He shouldn't even be playing.
It's really sad because he was on his way to be the greatest, at least Steelers wide receiver of all time, and a Hall of Fame wide receiver, challenging on his way to challenge Jerry Rice. On his way. Now, I'm not saying that he would have definitely done it, but he was on his way.
Perennial 100 catches. 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
Everything. 10 TDs.
He was the best. I was on this show and others arguing for his butt because I know he was better than Julio Jones. I'm still mad about y'all.
Yeah, it was Calvin Johnson, Julio, and him.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is,
I'm gonna leave that alone.
My whole thing is, you're not in the NFL no more. Why you getting so butthurt about this? You're not in the NFL no more.
Because it's his number.
Shit happened.
But yeah, and all that, it's not like they retired it.
Justifying it. I'm just telling you that's what triggered him. I get it.
But
AB, you got to understand, you messed that all up.
Right, you did it
if I had a wide receiver son going to play for Pittsburgh, I'd tell him to purposely get the 84 so that he can stay there and have a Hall of Fame career in that number, making that number great, because you didn't appreciate it enough. You squandered it.
So my whole thing, somebody in his family, they go just slap the shit out of him.
They have, and it didn't work.
I'm sorry, because this shit don't make no sense. Every week we hear about you doing some stupid ass shit.
It's Montez Burfict's fault.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to that man, AB, man, they ain't no Dr. Phil can't fix that. I mean, there's just some kind of stupid. You just got to go, okay, and then you just go when you hear it. You just go, okay, that was stupid, and you move on because that's him.
Sexy Red did to him. So I guess he threw a little shot at her, and she clapped back at him with a regular brain, and what a CTE brain looked like. She fucked up. Excuse me. Sorry, Chocolate Girl. I'm sorry. She told him up, bro.
Run me that dollar. Run me the dollar.
My whole thing is somebody need to take his phone, laptops, everything from him.
Yeah.
Phone, everything.
They need to be like the motherfucking FBI. They go in. They take everything in his house, laptop, phone, everything.
I got one thing to rebuttal. I'm sorry, my bad, big bro. Just like how Chocolate Girls, established his career. One thing that he's living off and he gets to live off is what he did in that league. So he got the clout. No matter what he does and what he say, people won't be up around him. He's still that fella wherever he be at, 100%. Even though he not, lightweight relevant, but he's still trying to be somewhat, you know what I mean? He got to try and, you know, he got to do something to stay.
He was down here. He was down here, JD. He was down here in North Carolina. I mean, crowds of people were there to see him. Sharon wasn't one of them, but there were crowds of people to see him. Autographs, all of that. People love him. People love him. People love him. I love him, but that craziness I can't tolerate. Can't deal with. Sickness.
So they're my only trash ass player. I get tired of these dumb bitches.
All right, go ahead, chocolate girl. Go ahead. We gotta roll through this. Then we done spent 40 minutes on Ron trash ass play.
Your fault.
I blame the
We had to go to counseling school.
I'm a breeze through mine. Then I'm not gonna make mine. Mine is not gonna be as entertaining now since I have to hurry up and go through it. So I'm just gonna run through it. So one, ESPN, NBC, and CNN. Why you gonna put an article out about the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship, and the picture is of Iowa who lost? South Carolina won. South Carolina, the headline says South Carolina beats Iowa, but the picture is Iowa. Not a picture of South Carolina in it. They all
Jason Wiglock wanted the website.
And see, if you pose the question to them, they will not have a viable answer to that question. They will not. So moving on. Those who say that Angel Reese can't say she's a villain and then cry when she loses, F you, because she can. That is not why she was crying. She did not cry because she lost. She got emotional because of the journey. She got emotional because of what her teammates was on the podium saying about her. Then when she got emotional and the person posed the question about her journey, she told it. I've been harassed. I've been given death threats. They put out sex videos, AI sex videos of her. I didn't even know about that until I saw the press conference.
Yeah, I ain't heard about that one.
I mean, they did some foul stuff to her, and she did not talk about it the whole season. She kept it, and she still performed. And I'm not saying she was the best in the tournament. She wasn't. She ain't better than Juju. We know that. But she's a damn good player. She's good enough. That's what she is. She helped them win that championship last season. And so she sat on that stage and she was vulnerable. And now she getting crucified for it. And all I got to say to them people saying that is F you. That's what I got to say.
Their ratings was going crazy.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting to the ratings on my certified. Matt Barnes, who said that Doc Rivers is stealing money. Matt Barnes, you need to shut your mouth. You need to shut your mouth. Because I did some checking.
You
played for Doc Rivers when you were on the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And there were times when the Clippers didn't go anywhere. Why? Because in the championship, now in the regular season, he was dynamite. Did y'all know a couple games he got 40 and 10 and 40 and 15 off the bench? Matt Barnes.
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know Matt Barnes could do that.
In the tournament, all his percentages dropped down. In fact, his free throws percentage went down from 80, like 75 or 80 to 30. How you a 30-point free throw shooter? So
because he's choking.
You got all this to say about Doc Rivers. So half your career you were stealing money? Is that it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Shut your mouth. Don't be talking about him. Now, see,
I'm
not a big Doc Rivers fan. I don't believe he should be coaching. I don't. But he don't need to say it. He need to shut up. Also, FS1, Fox Sports 1, if y'all don't know what that means, for allowing Undisputed to fall off in the ditch.
Oh, they still in there?
Y'all wrong for that. I see what
he buried. He done.
Now, see, they want to put out that Skip is in control and that, they're doing all they can to appease him because he's the cash cow. No, you're not. You doing this intentionally. You letting this man fall on his face intentionally to get him out.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get out of that contract
eventually. But that show can easily be saved. Easily. I wrote a whole paragraph to somebody the other day on what I would do because they asked me, "What would you do?" I gave them like 10 things to do. That show, it may not ever take over First Take, but it'd be a close number 2. It got to be better than what's happening now. So shame on them. My Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors, both of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Shame
for having to fight for the play-in.
Shame.
Y'all got too much pedigree and too much talent to have to fight for the play-in. It's
shame.
So yeah, y'all trash.
Trash.
Now, last two real quick. Can y'all please stop calling calling this popularity of the women's basketball games in the ratings? Can y'all please stop calling that the Caitlin Clark effect? Because here's what I want y'all casuals to know. The women's game has always been this exciting, dog. Your ass just wasn't watching it. So don't think that just because now you watching it, it's all of a sudden exciting. It's always been exciting. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers for years. I've been telling y'all, watch it. Watch it. I didn't let it go out. I pretend. I've been telling y'all to watch. All of y'all people, all y'all men, and all these sports groups I'm in. And when I'm talking, y'all, I always want to tell you, do you watch the women's? Nah, I don't watch it. I admit it, I don't watch it. Well, you should have been. This is what y'all been missing. It's been there all along. Y'all just a day late and $1 short. And the last thing that was the last thing I wanted to say. Those two things. Caitlin Clark effect is bullshit. Ooh. I'll give you $1. And the girls' game has always been this exciting. So,
okay.
Go ahead, JD.
My TAP is gonna go out to John Fisher, the owner of the A's, for allowing the A's to come right down I-80 right here to Sacramento, man. This ain't gonna be because Sacramento has always been the little brother to the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. I used to live in the Bay Area, you know what I mean? But for them to have their intermediate homestand here for 3 years, and the possibility maybe in even us getting them full time, them barely selling out, 5,000-6,000, and the River Cat Stadium could hold 14,000, man. Rene Vivive, whatever the King's older name is, Rive, he might try to swindle in and be like, look, bro, I'm gonna help you get this motherfucker. Excuse me, I didn't go all the way on that one.
We got you. Hold on, you're a guest. Hold on, we got guest privileges.
Everything.
We got the guest privileges. Don't worry. We had no picture in the intro, so we good.
Everything. No, for sure. It's just John Fisher, bro. It's a lot of land here in Sacramento. Sacramento and West Sacramento is divided by the river and a bridge. So where the River Cats play, it's a whole lot of land over there. It's still land where the old Orca Arena used to be, where the Kings play at. So it's still a lot of, it just depends on, where they want to put it. We was trying to get an MLS team right next to where the Kings arena is.
Oh, okay.
We lost out to Tennessee, and I forgot what the other team was, but we are thirsty for another professional team. And I'm telling you, if they got that Golden One Center built, they ready to put that thing up right now. You say you're ready to commit. So Vegas, I wish my boy Ian was on here. Ian, if you in the chats, man, let me know about what's going on in the stadium. 100%. But yeah, though, my TAP gonna be John Fisher.
All right. Well, look, I could have a list of people, but there's really only one trash ass player. And unfortunately, it happened to my guy at night 2 of WrestleMania. No, I ain't talking about Roman. because that man had a 1,316-day title reign. So you gotta look at that and you go, damn, that's pretty impressive. But when your butt has been calling out CM Punk and Seth Rollins, making fun of everybody on Twitter, and you win the title, and yeah, you got in front of the fans celebrating for 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and your booty decided to take that title. Look at your wife. You should be going to the locker room, but no, what did you do? You decided, you know it. You decided to brag. Now, fellas and ladies, and also Talk Your Ish fans, we try to tell y'all, stay humble. You know, do the right thing. Sometimes you don't need to talk your talk. Your action just did it. Man just won the championship. Man is looking like a winner. But he started mocking CM Punk and then saying how he wanted to have a close-up, a picture of him showing off in front of Punk. Well, I guess CM Punk had to humble him because that man tripped that fool up, beat him with his own arm cast, and then from there was so beautifully sweet, he blew a kiss to his wife. At the same time, Los Barricas, Puerto Rican's own Damian Priest beat that man with his briefcase, cashed it in, became the new world champion. And the greatest scene was for this trash ass player to turn over and he's seeing CM Punk cross-legged on the table, smiling because he just cost that man a title. And I must say, if that ain't trash bag playing, you had a 5-minute title reign and you lose it, my man, you deserve it. I know we just talked some really foul folk, but we got to go here. You the dummy, because you let your pride cost you that title.
I agree. I 100% agree. It was good, though. It was
very
awesome. Good. Very theatrical. Very good. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
He took that good. Arm brace off.
I got two trash ass players. I got two. One of them is myself. I'm going to put myself on there, all right? I went to WrestleMania night 1, all right? I went to WrestleMania night 1, and it was cold. It was so cold in that state. Let me tell you something, all right? Listen, and no Diddy. No, I say it's no Diddy, right? It was so cold, right? There was another big guy that came and sat next to me. I felt like a cold whore. I just snuggled up right next to him. Like,
no Diddy.
I understand why the girls love me. Yo, by the time I'm finally understanding now. Shit. Like, I was like, damn, now it ain't as cold no more. All right. It was cold as Mama Rose. I'm trying to think it was cold as Mama Rose.
No, but poor Mama Rose.
Where was your crowd?
Right, that was night 1. I did all that walking around the stadium, trying to steal a seat, because that's what I did. I stole a seat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My seat was all the way up here at the top, all right? I walked around the stadium and steal a seat. I get to section 102, all the way at the bottom, first row, right? I thought I was the man. You know what I mean?
Yes, you were.
I thought I was the man. I done stole a seat. My whole damn row stole seats. I ain't do nothing. They all stole a seat. Everybody was supposed to be up top. So I was good on that. Man, all that walking I did, as cold as it was, I woke up night 2. I ain't get up. I couldn't get up. I caught 2 cramps. I couldn't get up. I said, I can't even go to night 2. End up missing the Undertaker. That's why I said I was trash. I ended up missing the Undertaker.
Finish the story. You didn't see Mama Rose.
I didn't get to see Mama Rose. No, I didn't see Mama Rose. No. But it was all right. It was all right. Now, second trash ass player, my man Calipari. You found a way to get out of control. And you think you slick, don't you? You think you slick. I'm going to go to Arkansas where the hype ain't big, but I can build a recruiting class there that's out of this world. You think you slick, Calipari. But you think I'm on your ass, Calipari. I know I'll take the hit. I'm on your ass, Calipari, right? I want to tell y'all why. I want to tell y'all why it's so big with me, right? Now I'm having this argument with my man, my brother Barry. Barry was my next door neighbor, all right? So I'm going to let y'all know this. Barry was my next door neighbor. We used to argue since we was 15 years old about sports. Play sports together and everything. All right, next door neighbor. He says on his Facebook post, they think they could just build them another Calipari. Like Calipari's come out anywhere. You know, oh, just build you another Calipari. That's, you know what I mean? Like sort of like Jay-Z said. You think you made Hove, or make you another Hove. You know what I mean? That's what he said during that thing. I'm sitting there telling him, I said, well, what has Calipari done that's been so special? He got one championship, ain't been to the Final Four in a lot of years.
Yeet.
Lost to a team named Oakland that ain't from Oakland. Okay, let's get that out of the way in the first round. Yeet. All right, what has he done that's been so special? As of right now, Calipari is the Doc Rivers of college basketball. Let's be for real.
Yeet.
All the talent in the world can't get you nowhere. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. One championship, all the talent in the world. That's what he is. Doc Rivers of college basketball. Calipari. That's how I feel on it. A lot of people gonna get mad at me for what I said. It is what it is. Come in the comments section. I'm ready. Just let you know I'm ready.
I ain't mad. I just disagree, but I ain't mad.
Okay. I understand that it's hard to win championship after championship in college basketball. I ain't asking him to win championship. I'm asking him to get to the Sweet 16. That's what I'm asking. With the roster you built and the kind of recruiting class you getting, that people are declaring before their senior year, okay, and they are a top 10 high school recruit, and you can't get them past round one?
Sounds like
coaching.
You
coaching? Are you a coach or are you a better recruit? Is it coaching intact? I've heard people say about a lot of other people coaching. I'm going to say, I've heard people talk about my guy who's been kicked off of everything nowadays, now has his own podcast, Mark Jackson. They talk all this smack about Mark Jackson and about his coaching. And he don't coach this. And he don't do that. He ain't build up this. And I ain't never seen Mark Jackson do it. I ain't never seen Calipari make no adjustment. I ain't never seen him make adjustment. I ain't never seen him make adjustment. He just don't let his talent be a talent, and that's it. I ain't never seen him make adjustment. And somebody told me about that. I'm not saying he's a bad person. We're talking about coaching. Where has he challenged you to be better? That's coaching.
Yep. He's got that hairdo, though. Yeet.
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 Look at these certified players. Go, Ryan.
Paul Heyman.
My man, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that's my brother. I'm proud of you.
You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. For everything you did in wrestling, you deserve to be there. So pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. My next, shout out to Nathan. Nathan told me this the other night. The 2024 NCAA tournament, South Carolina females basketball team. I went back and watched the whole tournament. I seen every game y'all played. Y'all deserve it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They were awesome.
Ryan, that's North Philly. You got to say North Philly.
Fuck that North Philly.
You got to
say North Philly, Ryan.
No.
Ain't Philly no more.
That's North Philly. That's coaching right there, Ryan. Look, that's coaching.
Look, it's South Carolina. Say that.
It's North Philly. It's North Philly, Ryan. That's coaching.
It's South Carolina.
North Philly. That's real coaching right there, all right?
It definitely ain't South Carolina.
Look.
It's North Philly.
But
you ain't getting none of that from that state.
But y'all deserve it. Y'all work y'all ass off. Now go celebrate in your home. In your home. Drink at home.
And get freaky there because that's a lot of fun. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Listen to me. Drink at home.
I agree. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. I'm gonna go. Let me
come on, chocolate. Bring it.
Okay.
She probably has a scroll.
So I'm gonna talk about these NCAA women's basketball championship ratings for just a second because they beat the men's ass. The women's finals got 18.7 million views, more than any basketball game at any level since 2019. That's pro, college, any. Men, women, don't matter. It was the highest watched game ever since 2019. Most ever for a women's basketball game.
Congratulations.
Heat at 24 million people watching.
Yeet.
Now, Iowa versus LSU, that was 12.3 million. Guess how much the men got? The men's final was only 14.8 million.
Wow.
Well, Monday Night Raw was on.
14.8. That's all I'm going to say.
Sorry, I was watching Raw.
Next person is my certified player is Todd Bowles. Why Todd Bowles? The fearless coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because he survived to see another season as a head coach in the NFL. And I'm not being funny, because every time he tries and he really works with what he got, he gets fired. And I was pissed that they hired him at Tampa Bay when they made him the head coach. I said, they're only going to keep him a year. Watch what happens. And he's lasted. So every year that he keeps his job, he's going to be my certified player because he's doing a pretty damn good job.
Let's give it to Todd, man. I mean, he did take the team to the playoffs. I know it was a sorry division, but I'm like, he shouldn't get fired.
He took a team to the playoffs with Baker Mayfield as a quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And I was very impressed that he got that out of Baker.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I thought Baker deserved comeback player of the year. I don't care what nobody say. And I don't care what people say to me. I don't care about what somebody else did and somebody did. I don't give a damn.
Didn't Joe Flacco get it?
Deserve that. Yeah, but I don't.
No, I'm just saying because I'm with you. I thought Baker should have gotten it.
Flacco should have gotten it, but that's okay.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's all good.
Shout out to my Cincinnati Reds. Okay, in case y'all didn't know, the Reds is my favorite baseball team. And currently, they're 2 games off the leader in the National League Central, the Pirates, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to them. And they're the 6th best National League team in the league right now out of 15.
Oh, cool.
Recently, they had their annual coaches clinic. And what happens is they invite coaches of baseball and softball youth coaches in. And they do presentations and workshops and clinics with them and they share their knowledge with these coaches on how to develop their players and so forth and so on. And they've been doing this every year for years. Mm-hmm. And it's a wonderful way that they touch the community. And it's awesome to encourage, especially in this day and age when we have officials and coaches getting out of youth sports because the parents don't know how to act. Mm-hmm. I just found that to be excellent that they're continuing to do that. So shout out to my Cincinnati Reds, who I love. And unlike Dennis, who put John Calipari on his trash ass player list, I put him on my certified player list. You want to know why? Because if I'm in Kentucky and I have brought over $200 million to this university, probably more than that, and I hear grumblings that you about to get rid of me, I'm leaving too. And where am I going to go? I'm going to go to the school whose #1 alumni booster is Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I might as well go to Arkansas, baby, because he's got his hand in Arkansas. And that's my boy. So hell yeah, I'm going to Arkansas. Better weather and better support. F Kentucky, man. They didn't deserve Calipari. That's what I feel about it. Can't stand this school. So those are my certified players.
Who y'all got? See that?
I was gonna let JD go. All right, I'll go. Certified player. It's all coming from WrestleMania. Sorry, but it is true.
I'm out.
Number 1, Mommy, Rhea Ripley. She was amazing. Number 2, I want to go to Bianca, Jade, and Naomi for showcasing and doing a wonderful 6-woman tag match with Damage Control. Mm-hmm. Jade looked like a superstar. We talked about it. But now I want to give the certified player, I want to give to Cody, but also to Triple H, Paul Levesque. This man, WWE, they did everything to make WrestleMania the highest, viewed, highest grossing, and they got it. And this was basically the first time that Vince McMahon was not a part of any WrestleMania, of any of it. He was totally cut off. They dropped him off, and this was Hunter running the show, and it was amazing. People enjoyed it. I mean, there have been rave reviews, and, maybe a few slight things, but honestly, it came off well. And as a fan, as someone, and I know Dennis we were talking about it, and Ron, we talked about it. I've seen them all, and this one I have to say was my favorite one to watch, and because everything felt so good. And also honorable mentions to Seth Rollins for all he did, and also I want to give maybe a certified shout out. Even though they lost a couple of games here and there, but the Hawks are still fighting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I do hope one time in my lifetime that I can see them, clinch a playoff berth that doesn't have to relate to the play-in, but it looks like we are the super team of play-ins, because that's what we've been the last few years. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there.
Mama.
Oh shit, man. Fuck, I'm gonna have to give it to my city, my hometown, man. 100%. On my TAP, I had to, throw out the owner of the A's, but shit, I got to give my city a CP shout out for putting a bid in to get the motherfucker. Excuse my language. I didn't even get it out. Oh, I'm good on it tonight, bro. For allowing the A's to come welcome. After this season, these 82 games, 81 games, whatever they play, that there's only going to be 2,000 in the stands, 1,000 in the stands, man. We got 15,000, a little under 15,000 for you. 81 games, right, just like how the Kings do. You'll be right. You'll be able to see the beam from where they going to play at next year. 100%, bro. 100%. So let's go. Man. We need these motherfuckers. We need them.
Man, he tiptoes around those words, doesn't he?
Yeah, them breaks work.
Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, I'm impressed. Ron doesn't know that there's breaks in that vocab. He just goes.
I'm like,
he got a Vespa.
I just had it.
I mean, he's pressing the brake. It just don't work.
Yeah, let me give a certified player out there to Dawn Staley, a.k.a. North Philly. North Philly. I got to give her a certified player because not only does she recruit the best, she coaches them. She coaches them. She actually makes adjustments.
I feel like we're going to see a fight.
All this Calipari.
You don't watch Calipari. Hush up.
I watch Calipari.
No, you don't.
Yeah, Sharon, I don't know if you remember the argument. My last trash ass play I did a couple weeks ago, but I put everything on Kentucky. I put it all on Kentucky.
What you put on them? That don't mean you watch them.
He put.
I watched them because I was invested.
You ain't been watching him over the last few years. That man makes adjustments.
I was invested.
You wrong.
He don't make no adjustments.
He does.
He couldn't stop that. He couldn't stop that.
And his defensive play calling is terrible.
difference between not making adjustments and whatever adjustments you make just don't work.
Yeah,
you can't
Dennis.
contain a player. That's two different things.
All right, well, I'm glad you're picking up for him. We definitely gonna see his adjustments in Arkansas because he ain't getting all the top players. He ain't getting all the top players this first year. Not this first year yet.
They got Jerry Jones as their best
Listen, y'all can say what y'all want.
Wait.
Are you serious?
What are you
saying? He gonna still be.
No, he didn't get a bunch of top players in Memphis. He didn't get a bunch of top players in Memphis.
Hold on, Jerry. Hold on, guys.
He didn't get a. Hold on. Let me go even further. He didn't get a bunch of top players when he was at what you call him with Marcus Camby.
UMass.
He didn't get a bunch of top players.
Okay.
He sprinkled in some, but he ain't. It ain't four. Let me say it like this.
And he gonna get some at Arkansas.
UMass.
Okay, well, let me just say it like this: 4 out of his starting 5. Now when you come back for me, Sharon, I want you to say this: 4 out of his starting 5 will not be 5-star players. That's it. Now, if that happens, I'm here to take all the blame. 4 out of his starting 5 will not be top 5-star players. I'm telling you, they won't.
I don't see how you can make that prediction with a straight.
I got a question for you, big bro.
I'm telling you, not this first season. What I'm saying, I said this first season. That's what I said.
I got one question for you. So,
I mean, that is an adjustment.
If paying players was under the table when he was getting in 4 out of 5-star recruits and all that, now that it's legal, you don't think that you got the biggest booster who she just said?
That's what I just told you.
And you can pay these players what you want to pay, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Dennis.
I just want to ask this question. Did he just become the booster, or has he always been a booster?
Yeah, okay. Real quick.
Wait a minute.
We're talking about Jerry Jones.
I got an answer for you.
Has NIL always been available?
I got an answer.
It's been available for the last 3 years?
I got an answer.
Okay.
Yes, he's always been a booster. But when is the last time Arkansas had a coach with a name that had as much clout as Calipari?
They have.
Okay. Well, here's the other thing.
Probably not since what's his name? The big black dude. What was his name?
I know you're talking about
Nolan Richardson?
That's it.
Yeah, that was him.
All right.
Nolan Richardson, they haven't had
Williamson.
Okay.
All right.
But John Calipari is going to be the hottest thing in that whole state. What else does Arkansas have except for the Presidential Museum? They don't have anything else in Arkansas.
What about that awesome Bobby Petrino era? Anyway,
whatever. They don't
motorcycle road rash.
They're getting Calipari. And I know y'all say he's a terrible coach, but let me tell you something. He's not.
I didn't say he was terrible. No, I didn't say he was terrible.
Guard said he was terrible. But listen, listen. However you rate him as a coach, I don't care. I hate Kentucky anyway. I just like him.
Right.
Okay. So I never wanted Kentucky to win. So I didn't care. But I didn't say that he was compared to Nolan Richardson. You got to listen to what I'm saying, King Czar. I said,
no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He's just throwing it out there.
I said that Arkansas hasn't had anybody of this caliber, of any caliber, since Nolan Richardson. They haven't had anybody.
That's true.
And John Calipari is coming to Arkansas. And you think that the top recruits won't go there just because it's Arkansas? You out of your mind. And they know Jerry Jones got the pocketbook. Yes, he had
always
the
had the
pocketbook the last 3 years, but it was Arkansas. They didn't want to go there.
Hey, Jerry Jones, you can do the
out. Y'all don't get it. John brings the people out.
All right. Hold on. Gotta say this.
He does. Sharon, I'm not lying to you.
The press, the media, everything is going to be bigger in Arkansas now.
Hold on, Sharon. Let me say this. I've seen it firsthand with Justin Edwards. He wanted to go to Kentucky. He wanted to play with Calipari. That's who he wanted to play with. And since 9th grade.
Yes, okay.
Since 9th grade. And he was a top 10 high school recruit, top 10 out of 100.
One player, yes.
Man, I'm just telling you the one I've seen. I'm just telling you the one I've seen. That's all I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you what I've seen. That Calipari has that influence and can do it. I'm not saying he can't do it, but this first season, we're gonna see all the coaching he got this first season. All
right. Real quick, I gotta say this.
I don't agree. Because what is this month? This is April, and the transfer portal is still in play. No.
Okay. Man, I gotta say this.
So surprised, your head gonna be on the swivel.
All right, I gotta say this real quick. So if we're talking about boosters, Jerry Jones, here's the thing: Jerry Jones doesn't attract people to the Dallas Cowboys right now. What makes you think he's going to attract high school? You'd be like, "Come here, kid. Come to Arkansas." No, look, that gets real creepy. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm telling you why. Because it's basketball and it's NIL money. That's
no. I'm with you, but I'm just saying.
That's why.
Jerry Jones doesn't carry that same clout.
About Jerry Jones, the person, all they care about is that dollar. And
so
if I
what
got
I'm
a
saying,
billionaire of his caliber that likes to spend money and loves Arkansas, hell yeah, I'm going.
Now he loves Arkansas football. We don't know if he will work with basketball. Look, if anyone can swindle money from old people, it's Calipari. He knows where some bodies are hitting. He's a slick oil car salesman. That's the look he has. The man always has his hair slicked back. I ain't mad at you. I'm just pointing facts out.
For a quickie, I'm not gonna say that he loves to spend money.
Okay. Who's next?
I'm just not.
Let's just move on.
Well, we got Dawn Staley. Anyone else there's Dennis?
No, I'm good. I'm good. We can go with Ryan's questions. Ryan, you ready with your questions?
Come on, let's get to these questions.
Yeah. Name 4 AFC teams can contend for a Super Bowl this year. Dennis.
Kansas City, Houston, Ravens, and my final pick, Kansas City, Houston, Ravens. Kansas City.
Get your eye back. I'm gonna poke you in that eye.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to say. You know what? Jacksonville.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Wow. Yeah.
Ryan, did you hear anybody else say anything?
Yeah. I heard.
Who did you ask? Wait, Ryan. Who did you ask?
Dennis.
Hey, that's your opinion.
All right, so that's what I said. Next person.
Sharon.
Wait a minute. Your question said 4 AFC
4 teams. Yeah, 4 AFC teams
who can contend for a
Super Bowl. Yeah,
this year, right?
This year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I got a team that I'm going to throw out there too. So
Dennis and I got some of the same people. We got 3 out of the 4 same people.
Who you for?
The usual suspects, Kansas City and Baltimore. And then, I reluctantly put Houston on there, but I did it. But I don't care what y'all say. Anytime this team laces up, they have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And that's the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers. And I don't care if if now one of y'all say them. I know. They always got a chance to go to the bowl.
They got 6. They'll be all right. They got 6.
Holla at me.
All
right. They got a better
right.
chance than the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on.
They ain't got none.
All right.
They ain't got none.
All right. So I'm going to be different, but I will say Kansas City, number 1. They're the champs. You got to beat the man to beat the man. And right now, they're the men. Yeah, she did. Yeah, you did. I heard.
Sorry, you didn't hear me.
You got to get the sugar daddy out of there.
I said, get that sugar daddy out your ear because I said the
sugar daddy.
All right, so let's go. Let's just call it what it is. I'm going to go Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries took this team out, and I'm going to tell you, I think they're going to give the Ravens a lot more fight than you think. I'm going to say the Bengals. Because Joe Burrow has no fear of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And there's something there.
If he had asked for 5, I was gonna put the Bengals in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I'm definitely going to say the Bengals, not the Ravens, because I'm actually a little concerned about the Ravens this year. I don't see them having that same swagger. I'm really concerned on how they're going to rebound after that AFC Championship game. That doesn't go well for AFC losers, so that's why I'm not putting them in. I am going to go with the Texans, even though I don't want to, but out of those 4 teams, I actually like what I see there. And I want a wild card. I want a team that's going to surprise me. I'm saying the Oakland Raiders. I have a feeling that Antonio Pierce is going to just coach his butt off. If they get a young quarterback or if they just go with Gardner Minshew. I just feel like the Raiders are just a team that can just catch fire and really do something. Look, if I'm wrong, it ain't going to be the first time I'm wrong. But right now, from what I'm guessing, I love Max Crosby. And the wars that Oakland, when he plays against Patrick Mahomes, he really brings it. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's some legit fire. So those are my 4 teams.
I call the Raiders my trap team.
They are, don't they?
They are. They're my trap team.
Yeah.
AFC, and I got one in the NFC too.
But yeah, the
NFC is the Raiders for me because people aren't thinking about them, and they've been bad for so long, and they don't have a notable quarterback because Minshew is not all that.
Right.
So nobody's
not. But
to them. But I watched Antonio. That man coached his ass off that last half of the year.
Right.
And here's the thing. I know Tomlin, the Steelers, they've always had trouble with Oakland. And, and I actually like the Steelers, but I'm concerned about Arthur Smith. I'm sorry. We've had him for 3 years, and we knew what we had to deal with. So, that's why I want to give I really think Pierce, I mean, look, anything can happen. We know.
You had him as a head. And everybody that's as good as a coordinator is not good as a head coach. That's just the way it is.
Well, he definitely wasn't good as a head coach. Let's just put it that way.
Hard to start.
With the AFC, I'm gonna just go by one team with each division. I'm gonna go with the Jets in the East. I'm thinking that Aaron Rodgers is gonna be fully healthy. With them getting the boy from Philly. They got Big Mike Williams. With that on top of the defense, they had a top 10 defense last year. If they get a 40-year-old Rodgers that just doesn't throw interceptions and can play the whole 17 games. Josh Allen, he didn't lost one of his key weapons. They didn't lost a key weapon, several key weapons off of the defense, especially in the secondary. Miami, they can't do nothing in the playoffs, and then we know what the Patriots is. They're drafting in the top 5. So give me Aaron Rodgers and the Jets in the East. Give me the Cleveland Browns in the NFC. I mean, in the AFC North. If I can get a healthy 17 games of Deshaun Watson on top of that defense that they're continuing to build upon, I don't know if how much draft capital they have in the draft this year, but with them trading for Judy, having Njoku over there, maybe at some point in this season, later in the season, Nick Chubb comes back. But they had a great run game last year as well, and they played 4 different quarterbacks, damn near 5 different quarterbacks, and got to the first week of the playoffs. So give me a healthy Watson and give me the Browns in the AFC North. In the AFC South, I'm gonna go with the consensus of Houston all around, but my surprise team is going to be the Tennessee Titans, with them being able to sign Calvin Ridley and bringing in Pollard to go with Spears on top of having Hopkins over there, and hopefully, as a fantasy guy, fucking Treylon does some type of something. But something is always, they brought in Brian Callahan from Cincinnati, which he comes up under Zach Taylor. Sean McVay,
I like that,
that type of tree. So we might see Will Levis, break out this year, in his second year. So as my surprise team, Tennessee in the West, give me Kansas City consensus.
Dang,
good list.
Dennis looks like he's about to jump us.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with him.
That's solid.
He was saying something about mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Oh God, Levis.
Mayonnaise.
My second question: is it over for the Bills since they traded Stephon Diggs? C-Dub, talk to me.
I was ready to go.
Oh, I know. Well, here's my. Oh God, why you had to ask it like that? All right, I want to answer it the right way here, though. Regardless, all right. Because trading Stephon Diggs, I'm not going to say that because Diggs was kind of checking out on them, but losing Gabriel is big, and you got to at least have some kind of receiver to link up with Josh Allen. So I got to say, yeah. I mean, the Bills are, well, let's put it this way. You notice none of us picked them to be Super Bowl contenders in the AFC.
Well,
so that should tell you right there. You lost too many guys, and this is where, when paying your quarterback, you got to adjust. So we'll see what they do. But, yeah, for right now, they're not Super Bowl contenders. Nope.
All right. Sharon.
So I'm going to answer it the way it was written. You said because of Diggs, and I'm going to say it's over for them, but it's not because of that. Not just because of that.
What is?
Because to me, Diggs was always overrated, in my opinion. Anyway.
Amen.
Number two, he had checked out maybe 2 seasons ago. He wasn't really all in anyway.
He definitely wasn't this year. I can tell you. I can say that.
They got
Fantasy told me that.
They got rid of Gabriel and several other good pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have to obviously draft, I guess, a wide receiver of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
They got to at least get 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be trying to count on these rookie wide receivers to be stellar right out the gate.
I mean, they got.
I don't see that happening to the level that it would take to compete for the Super Bowl or whatever. Yeah, I believe their window closed.
They got some. They got some that been in the NFL on different teams.
Yeah, they got barefoot Matt Collins.
They still got wide receivers.
I got it.
They got
barefoot.
They got level 2, like B level wide receivers. They don't have anybody that you can put the ball in their hands and make a difference. These rookies are not going to be immediate difference makers. And it's the AFC. Y'all think that, they're not going to run up against some defenses that's just going to let them walk in the end zone? No, that's not going to happen. But
they got barefoot.
For me, the Bills actually, their window closed the 2022 season. Anyway, it's been closed. I told everybody that last season, everybody want to put Josh Allen and the Bills on their list of potential contenders last season, and I told everybody, no, they're not going anywhere. Stop. They're not going. And they didn't. So, all right.
Dennis, what you got for me?
The Buffalo Bills have lost. Well, to answer the question correctly, it's not just because they lost Stephon Diggs. It's because they lost too many pieces. And Von Miller is still on the team, and he hasn't gotten you a sack all season. And you paid him $20 million a year, and he ain't pinched the quarterback all season. He ain't fold no laundry for the quarterback. The quarterback is still on the opposite team. Just know I ain't got to change my jersey when I play the Bills. Like, let me give me the same dirty jersey. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nobody touching me. Who gonna touch me?
He was too busy on his podcast all season talking.
I don't want to say it like that. I just feel as though you shouldn't have overpaid. You gotta let your young guys build up.
Well, let me say this.
Like everybody keeps trying to make the excuse of, when you pay your quarterback, you're gonna start to lose pieces. No, when you make dramatic changes and overpay for a guy who doesn't deliver is when you lose pieces. Not because you paid a quarterback who has been playing top tier. Is when you pay for a guy who ain't delivering, is when you start to lose pieces. And now you look around like, and nobody wants to admit it in Buffalo. Well, Von Miller ain't really been a problem. Really? He ain't been a problem? Ain't even showed up.
Really? That's because it's Von Miller.
$20 million a year? $20 million a year, you got to give me 10 seconds.
But somebody told me he took a paycheck. That was somebody told me.
Restructured his deal.
Right.
Yeah, he just restructured his deal, but he should have been gone.
Well, I with you, Dennis, but that's what I was going to say.
You see how you sound like a Buffalo fan. Look at you. I want to sound like Seth Rollins. Whoa! Whoa! That's how I feel right now. He got to go.
He gotta sing my song.
Right. You're holding us back.
Let me get my weird
You're not helping us. Listen, Deion just put up a tweet today. He said, you got to start doing an inventory on your life. If they're not helping you, if they're not in your life to help you multiply or add, then they're dividing and subtracting. He's dividing and subtracting your team. You lost 3 pieces to your secondary, your starting secondary, and your 2 starting wide receivers. But he's still on the team, and you telling me that was good because he took a restructure? He got to go.
Now, I agree with you there. Yeah. All right, next question.
He got to go.
Nah, I ain't answering yet.
I'm sorry, JD. My bad.
Wait a minute.
My bad.
Hard to start. What you got for me?
No, they are not done.
Oh.
Stephon Diggs had 8 TDs last year, right? He didn't score in the last 4 games. 100% in the regular season. He did not score in the last 4 games, right? Josh Allen threw for 29 TDs and rushed for 14 of them. So, and with Joe Brady taking over for Ken Dorsey and James Cook being relevant, we all know what James Cook was doing in Georgia. The last few games going into the playoffs. 100%, bro. No, 100%. Then Trey Diggs. Trey Diggs White hurt. Jordan Poyer, 33, 34 years old. Time to go. 100%. They was missing Milano. That's who they was really missing off their defense. 100%. So hopefully he come back this year ready to go. But no, there's no way that they're done. Then somebody said something about Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis only catch the ball 45 times in a season, damn near with 100 targets, even though his catch his yards per catch might be 17, 18 yards per catch, but it's just highly inefficient in that system. So we can X out losing Gabe Davis 100%. Like I just said, no, you better go look at his numbers. You better go look at Gabe Davis. He got the game in the playoffs, and after that, like I said, it's highly inefficient, bro. 45 catches to damn near 100 targets, bro. You better not do it, bro. 100%. And it's going to be more efficient when you bring in a Curtis Samuel, who's a shorter intermediate route, damn near like a baby Debo. You still got Khalil Shakir over there, bro. 100%. You drafted Dalton Kincaid in the first round, who's ready to go ahead and get 70 catches, which he just had like 50 this year as his first year, and missing games. 100%. They're not done. They're not done, bro.
I like what you said, but then I like how you brought up age. Jordan Poyer, 34. Von Miller, 35 years old. Ain't touched no fucking body this season. You hear me? He got to go, JD. JD, he got to go, JD. He ain't touched you. You talking about? It's crazy because you said Stephon Diggs ain't scored a touchdown in the last 6 games of the season. Von Miller ain't touched a quarterback all year. I pay you to sack quarterback. I don't pay you to do nothing else.
But we're talking about 2 different things. You talking about a player that ain't been there, but yet they still had success. I understand what your argument is, but they still had success.
But now
that he ain't had a sack. I understand that the upper management has made a fucked up signing, but yet it ain't stopped them from succeeding and getting into the playoffs, even though they keep running up against Magic Mahomes, bro. 100%. It is what it is, but they still have had success.
They're done.
And JD, I love what you're saying, but now my roster has fully flipped because I kept your $20 million sorry ass on the team. All right? And your sorry ass ain't even come to see nobody. You understand me? It's almost and it's not personal in that, but I'm just telling you.
His cap hit was for $25 million. Look, their game plan was gonna be: look, if you don't restructure, look, your production dropped significantly all the way through this playoff run. Either we gonna need you to restructure or we gonna cut you. So the best thing that for both parties is we gonna try and get you to the best situation, bro. So the writing was on the wall already. Somebody then said that he didn't drop his production in the last 2 years, but yet he's still catching 90 balls, pause, 100 balls, pause. He's still highly productive, bro. It's just that the fact of last year where they ended the season, it's just that
I understand about the Stephon Diggs thing. It probably was time to move on. Gabe Davis probably was time to move on. But Trayvon Diggs probably was time to move on.
Well,
but the rest of you thinking that
I agree with King Czar. I agree with King Czar. The Bills gonna be good and all, but Super Bowl chances, no. Done.
Yeah, but they gotta is they done after Diggs though? We got to get back to the question. The question is,
are they done? That's what, and I'm saying, yeah, they're done.
So no playoff. They won't be in the playoffs next year.
Well, my answer was
they may not.
They not one of the top 7 teams in the AFC.
I have to wait and see who they get because as currently constructed, I doubt it.
No,
you got to wait till after the draft. Got to wait for the draft, and you got to see maybe they might pull a trade.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you. If the schedule makers somehow let Miami get home games in December, they may not make it.
It's been like that for
as long as you on mute, JD. I don't know where
you're on mute. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. I don't know.
JD, you're on mute. JD, you're on mute, buddy.
You're on mute, JD.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
Can you hear us?
I think he.
I don't think he hears.
Go out and come back in.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, buddy.
Next question. We gotta. It's 9:39, y'all.
Who won the trade? The Bills or the Houston Texans? Dennis.
Texas.
I think it was an even trade. I don't think nobody won. I think it was an even trade. Houston needed a number one because people are now game planning for him, and Stephon Diggs is a bona fide number one. And Buffalo end up getting something back for a 30-plus-year-old wide receiver that will help them next year in the draft. Now, what they do with it is up to them. But for right now, Buffalo got a second-round pick, which is actually pretty good because I've seen receivers over 30 usually only go for like a fourth or a third, but they got a second. So I'm going to say it was even.
Okay, Sharon.
Texans, no analysis, just Texans. Next.
See that.
All right. What did they get? What was the draft compensation that they got for?
They got a second round pick for next year's draft.
Okay, so it's really second round. That's it. Second round
next year. Yep.
Well, it really goes to Stephon. If he shows up, then they win because you're not worried. You're not obligated this year. So since because of what they got, they only got a second round for next year. I got to give this to the Texans. And even if Stephon doesn't do well, you've got Nico Collins. You're going to have Tank coming back and Stephon Diggs. That offense is going to be good. This team is going to be good. I mean, they're going to be a playoff team. I think all of us said that they're going to be playoff contenders in the AFC. That pick ain't going to be that really, it ain't going to go low. You're not going to get a high second round pick. So I will say the Texans get it for now. Yeah.
Hard to start. Who won the trade? The Bills or Houston, Texas?
It's definitely the Texans, even though that's like how Big Bro was just saying, it's going to be a late second round pick, barring injuries. You know what I mean? We all see that CJ Stroud is an ascending star in this league, 100%. You give him another weapon. He just mentioned the wide receiver weapons, but when you got a Dalton Schultz and a Brevin Jordan too as well, you know what I mean? They're more than capable tight ends at their position, 100%. You got a top 5 offensive tackle in Tunsil. You know, you get you a Damian Pierce back, you get you a motherfucking Joe Mix. Excuse me, Miss Chocolate Girl, that's my fault.
The break didn't work.
I'm sorry, my bad. You gonna get you a Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson, Brad. Look, hey, all they missing is a bona fide perennial middle linebacker to go with that 4-3 that they run over there, Big Bro, 100%, because they got a corner over there that came in with came in with the corner over there with the Jets, and he's nice too. So yeah, I think the Texans won.
Sorry,
I had not said they got one of the best pass rushers in the free agent.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
he
did. He brought him up. This team's stacked. This team is going to be something to watch against the AFC. And now that teams know they're coming, I'm interested to see how they're going to go.
Next,
yep.
We got
what's next?
Name a NFL team that draft a quarterback, but they ended his career. For example, Andrew Luck. Sharon.
I have no answer to this question. I guess I
got one for you. I got one for you, Sharon.
I do.
Washington.
I didn't fully understand it.
I got one.
I got one
for you. Washington football team. Yeah. RG3.
RG3.
Okay, now I get it. I'd have to say that. Yeah.
I said Andrew Luck because
both of them are good answers.
So it like they did not build around those two. You drafted a quarterback, but why you ain't getting on offensive line to help to protect Andrew Luck or RG?
Well, they don't. Well, just like never mind. I'll be quiet. There's a lot of teams that do that. Let me just say.
Next.
Yeah, some teams that just don't do it the right way.
Everybody else get answered already.
All right, I'm ready. All right, it's real simple, guys.
I got David Carr.
Okay, David Carr. That's a good one. Cobra Kai to the New York Jets. Yep, that bandana wearing, mother loving quarterback that wanted to sleep with your mama. Cobra Kai, Zach Wilson, who threw the ball like Patrick Mahomes at one time and made Mel Kiper go, "Woo! I love him. He's the guy." And the Jets were stupid. They were foolish. They draft this man, and that man now doesn't even want to play quarterback. Nobody wants him. He's worse than Tim Couch for the Browns. He's worse than Johnny Manziel. This man is boo-boo.
Ouch.
Cobra Kai.
Hard to start.
Hold on. On your mama. What you got on your mama?
On your mama.
Nah, my bad. I end up interrupting Big Brad, but I said David Carr.
David Carr.
Oh,
that's a good answer.
They crashed.
Yeah, David Carr is a good answer. That man got killed.
Yeah.
Oh.
My next question. Do you think the NBA need to do away with guaranteed money contracts? Ben Simmons, for example.
Ooh.
Dennis.
No, keep the guaranteed money contracts. The weak ones weave out. Just that simple.
Sharon.
No. Don't get rid of them. Don't let people like Ben Simmons spoil it. Like they let low management folks spoil the limits on missing games. So don't do that.
See that.
God, I would like to say yes, but here's the problem. NBA ain't got no power. They can't fight the NF or the union. Yeah, they're not going to fight that union. Adam Silver is a soft commissioner. I'm sorry. And look, When you can't even put your players accountable for the lack of effect in the All-Star game and try to go, well, they play too many games. Dude, they don't play enough, to be honest. But anyway, back to the question, there ain't no way they're going to get away from guaranteed money.
And this is my opinion. If I give a player all that money, guaranteed money, he better be on the floor 85 or 95% of the time.
Dang right.
All right.
That's just me, though. If I'm paying you big money, why are you not on the floor?
If, not many people are like Pat Riley. That's all I got to say. Because that man demands.
Right.
That's the greatest NBA coach ever. I don't care what nobody say. But go ahead.
I even say executive because he does keep guys accountable. I do. Right. You got to give him that. Yeah.
I can make you accountable. I want to see you play.
Yeah. I'm paying you to do that.
All right, next. I've been waiting on this question.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't. Hey, they not gonna cancel that shit though, bro. 100%.
No.
Okay. How do you feel about the NFL change the punt return rule, Sharon?
I think it's BS. That's what I think. It's more softening of the game. They say they're doing it to prevent danger, yet they want to add another game to the season. Right. That's bull. Also, why would they change the out of bounds ball rule from the return team starting at the 25 to the 40? Why would you do that? That doesn't have anything to do with safety or nothing. Right. Why are you making the game easier to get better field position? That doesn't have anything to do with safety, hitting each other, nothing. But you added that rule in. It just doesn't make any sense. And then the same thing with having them declare that they're trying the onside kick. They have to now tell you we're going to do this. The whole purpose is to surprise the opponent. It's like, why are you doing this? It makes absolutely no sense. And the word I wrote down was stupid. It's stupid.
Me and you just like this. You right here. See that? Talk to me.
So now they decide to do this with the punt. They decide to do that with. Can they just say they want more offense and save us all the figurehead and lettering? I mean, that's yeah. I mean, what's next? This is officially flag football. You best have your pillow and you best have your blanket when you hit the other player. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like saying the statement, but I want my football to be about physicality. I want my football to be manly. I want my football to be smash mouth. I'm not trying to outwit you. Nah, that's what we want. And I'm sorry. Sometimes these NFL rule changes, I just want to go, just shut up. You really just trying to save money. And then, Sharon, you said the best thing. So it's about safety, but yet you just asked about that you want them to play another game.
Right.
Without even trying to add another bye week, mind you.
Exactly.
Come on. What are we really trying here? That's what I want to say to the NFL. Stop playing the games.
They're trying to pee on your leg and tell you it's raining.
Dang right.
It's bullcrap. I can see through that.
And we already know the rain.
Right.
All right, we got 10 minutes.
Hard to start.
Look, bro, when you got a Dante Hall and a motherfucker.
Go ahead and say
it. He has been the valuable player.
Dante Hall and a Devin Hester, a Coach Prime. When you got people, that's just like how some of these NBA dudes at the All-Star game used to make their name in the dunk contest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we really don't get, too much of that right now. But some of these dudes, I mean, Terrell Davis made a special teams play in Japan, running down the field and took off like a torpedo and knocked the old boy out the game, probably for the season. I don't know. He still might be messed up from that hit. But you can't take special teams out of the game, bro. You know what I mean? That's how boys make their money. That's how boys earn playing time.
Yeah.
It's part of chess. I mean, football is damn near like chess. It's a strategical game. That's for sure, 100%. So I mean, you're taking a part out of the game, bro. I was gonna say war, but that wasn't gonna be a right word. So yeah.
No, but you're right.
You're right. Do we got time for one more?
Go ahead. One more question. Go ahead.
All right. When the Charlotte Hornets head coach stepped down, should they hire Isaiah Thomas to be the next head coach? Dennis.
No, they should go hire John Calipari.
No.
Since he coaches so well.
Sam.
No. Don't forget, Jordan still has shares in the team. He may not have majority, but he still has some ownership in the team. So hell no, they don't even need to be in the same building.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Me either. C-Dub.
All right. The answer to the question, no, but I would go after Mark Jackson.
Ooh.
I would too.
You want a tough-minded team and playing deep? Go get Mark Jackson. Go let him work with Melo. Let's see what he could do with him. You got Brandon Miller. Man, that team could do some damage if they had a coach that the players would actually look at and go, all right, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm just saying. That would be the guy I go for.
What? I like that.
Yeah, he should.
All right, to start.
Man, we talking about Isaiah Thomas that used to be with the Bad Boys, or Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas
Isaiah Thomas is on our team right now. He on the Suns.
Right.
Man, he good too.
Hey, they should hire Brad. Man, they need to go get some young blood in there. They need to go try and go get one of these young college coaches or something, bro. They don't need no OG in there. I mean, Mark Jackson might do it though. I mean, Mark Jackson ain't got his share ever since they didn't, swooped him out for Steve Kerr. But I wouldn't be mad at that to see him get another shot. But I would love to see a young cat up in there and do his thing. Let's get some new blood in this NBA, bro.
Hold on. Also, honorable mention, Griffin. What's called the guy that was in with the Milwaukee Bucks and got fired for pretty much having a first place team.
Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin. Why not?
We're gonna see, because the head coach came out. I think he said at the end of the year he got stepped down. So I like, okay, about time you get a real head coach in there.
Heck, they brought him back. Like they let him go. Another coach, and then they brought him back. It was like, wait, what?
It don't make no sense. But.
No.
There you go.
All right.
There's our questions.
Any last words?
I do.
I
got some last words. Okay. King, I know King Czar is watching. I'm gonna say this real fast. I love watching young people play basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. I enjoy watching middle and high school basketball players play and because they just have a love of the game, and I love that. I love seeing that. And I'm just gonna give a shout out to King Czar's son, CJ. That boy is balling. I mean, really. He doesn't know this, but I do stalk his page so I can look at video of his son. And I watch every video that he posts. And CJ is killing it.
Awesome, CJ. Yeah, man. Awesome, dude.
They just won. I think he's playing in the 15 and up. And I don't believe he's 15. I think he's younger than that.
And got a mustache.
I mean, way to go.
Hey, he got that Puerto Rican mustache.
He got that mustache. But he be balling. His team is called the Villains. He is balling. So King Czar, I'm a salute to you. Salute to your son. I hope he keeps up the good work.
King Czar, add me.
Keep posting those videos because they're very entertaining. I love those young people play.
Thank you to the fans. Without y'all, we would not be doing this. And shout out to Pops and the Henry brothers. And shout out to the eye test.
They wild.
If y'all don't ever watch Pops and the Henry brothers, y'all need to watch them.
Saturday
at 4 o'clock. They are hilarious. I laugh the whole time.
You can just sit in the corner and listen to them argue.
Because that's all they do, yelling to the mic. It's so funny. But it's hilarious. Hilarious.
And then Ron just stirs the pot.
Ron can barely get a word in. And finally, when they let him talk, he'll say something and then they argue it again.
Sometimes I just be like this, Sean.
I know. I just
shout out to them, Pops and the Henry brothers.
Hard to start. You got anything?
Shit, man. Good looking for having me. I appreciate y'all, bro. 100%, man. You know, Talk Your Shit Tuesdays, Side Jones Saturdays. There's all types of shit going on. You guys stay tuned live tonight. Willie's Bar. You guys stay packing, man. Shout out to the whole gang, man. 100%, man. Y'all stay doing your motherfucking thing. Thank you for having me. Had a good time.
Hey, man. We love you.
JD, you got to add me, bro. We got to connect again.
Oh, yeah. No,
you are awesome,
bro. I appreciate you, big bro, on my mouth.
That's JD. That's JD.
JD. I got it.
But
all right, y'all. I want to let y'all know one time. God bless.